Welcome to another Arcade 1 Game of the Week. I ended up winning last week's Game of the Week, Raiden Fighters 2, with the top score, so I got to choose this week's poll. I also got to choose the Pinball Challenge, which is the Infinity Gauntlet, and the Hidden Gem Challenge, which is Deathsmiles. For the poll, I decided to do a special nominees trailer, that way the Arcade 1 community could vote on which game they like best. The first nominee was Contra Evolution. I really love the old school Contra games, and Contra Evolution was a new game on the Arcade 1 system that I had never heard of or played before, so I thought it was great. It brings back the original Contra, but with HD graphics, multiple playable characters, and some upgrades to some of the levels and weapons. And to top it off, you have the awesome boss fights, 2-player co-op, and of course the awesome music that just is rocking. Nominee number 2, I went with Ghouls N Ghosts, a game that I remember being super hard. I never really played the arcade version, but the Super Nintendo version was definitely a challenge, and I thought this might be a good one for the Arcade 1 community to play and see how good or how bad they may be at it. Lots of deaths in this game, that's for sure. This game also has some catchy music and some memorable boss battles that can be very difficult. There are a lot of great enemies and weapons in this game, but most importantly, who can forget Arthur running around in his boxers? Nominee number 3, Gun Force 2. This is another game that I had never heard of or played before. I had my Arcade 1 Endgame arcade set up. I stumbled upon it, and I thought it was great. It definitely brought me back to the Contra days or the Metal Slug days, so I was like, hey, maybe some people want to play a game that they'd never heard about, but I'll show them a little bit of the action on the video and see what they think. This game also has some rockin' music, some awesome boss battles, and some neat little touches with the graphics, the flamethrowers, the vehicles that you can ride. Cool stuff. And the final nominee, speaking of Metal Slug, it's Metal Slug 3. There's a lot of Metal Slug games. I decided to go with Metal Slug 3 because I feel like it's one of the fan favorite versions of the game, and it has a lot of variety to it. Multiple playable characters, multiple paths that you can go, awesome bosses, great music, there's tons of level variety, and this game's very challenging. Oh, and did I forget? You can turn into a zombie, and you actually have offensive maneuvers. What the heck? So there you have it. Those are my 4 nominees. Contra Evolution, Ghouls N Ghosts, Gun Force 2, and Metal Slug 3. I went with all side-scrolling games, full of action, very challenging games, just to really test the community and see how good or bad they may be. Even though I had a theme for this week's nominees, I was definitely curious to see which way the community would go. Would they go with an old school game that they knew, or maybe try one that they never heard of? We'll find out. Here we go. The vote was close for a while, but Ghouls N Ghosts ended up pulling away with 55% of the vote. Metal Slug 3 came in second with 37%. Contra Evolution and Gun Force 2 tied for third with 4%. So Ghouls N Ghosts it is. Here we go. So here's the theme for Ghouls N Ghosts in the MAME wheel on the Arcade 1. This game came out in 1988. For this video, I'm going to show my first life, as well as my top score lives in real time. All the other lives I'm going to show in a fast-paced video, and I'm going to count up my deaths. I did a separate video on my channel for the quarter challenge, so you can see how much money I sunk into the Ghouls N Ghosts game. But for this video, I'm going to count up my deaths, and there are a lot of them. So we'll see how many deaths it took me in my 3 sessions of playing this game. All right, here we go. This is my first life. Real time, let's see how I did. There are a lot of secret chests in this game, some of them good, some of them bad. You never know what you're going to get in them, but you're always enticed to open them because you never know if you're going to get an awesome weapon or that gold armor. So in Ghouls N Ghosts, you basically get 2 hits. You get your first hit, then you're down in your boxers. Your second hit, you're dead. If you fall in the pit, automatically dead. Oh, there you go, gold armor. Now that does not give me an extra hit, it just allows me to do a super attack. See that meter in the bottom left corner? You can power that up, and then you can unleash a super attack. Every weapon has a unique super attack, so you can experiment and see which one you like best. The controls are pretty simple in this game. Top row button 1 is your attack. Top row button 2 is your jump. You can do a jump attack as well. And you can hold down your power button, like I said a little bit ago, to charge up your special move if you have the gold armor. Otherwise, that's about it. Okay, so I'm in my boxers. That means I'm on my last hit. If I get hit now, I'm done for, and that's my first death of the game. But you can sometimes find your gray armor back, which gives you the additional hit. And then once you have your gray armor, you can also get the gold armor again. Doesn't give you an extra hit, but it does give you your power attack for your weapons. So you still want to be exploring and looking for those, but you have to be careful for those magicians, because you're vulnerable, they can turn you into something even worse, and then you're done for. Oh, right there. Got hit by the magician's magic, and now I'm an old man. Move even slower, and in this rain, this is a recipe for disaster. I gotta wait it out. Gosh, this is a very difficult part. The rain keeps pushing you backwards, and these tornado goblins keep on coming at you. I'm actually doing really well for my first life. I got past the checkpoint, and I'm still hanging in there. Got these daggers too, which are an awesome weapon. One thing that I didn't figure out until later in the game was that you could actually throw your weapons upward, so you can defeat enemies above you. I didn't know that at this time, so I kept avoiding all these skulls and everything, whereas if I would have known that, I could have just thrown them upwards and taken that thing out. Instead, I did it the hard way. Definitely wish I would have known that at the time. Hey, but that's part of the learning the game. You gotta play, trial and error, figure things out, and then you go from there. Okay, the first boss, this is my first crack at him. Let's see how I do. All right, there's death number 1, and now we're going to the fast-paced video. Let's see what happens. Death number 2 by the Tornado Goblins. And I accidentally lost my daggers by getting these napalm flame things, but they're still pretty good in this level, because you can throw them up the hill, down the hill, and they actually go where the ground is. So I had decided to keep them there. Could have got the daggers back. Might be a mistake. We'll find out. So I decided to call it a night there, and I did not continue. So that officially ended play session number 1. The next night, I decided to fire up Ghouls N Ghosts and try again. So here we go, play session number 2 from the beginning. Let's do this. Death number 4, Death by Guillotine. I just did the special move for the napalm, and here's the special for the spears. Charging up my napalm special. Nice. Death number 5 by the Tornado Demons once again. Death number 6 was by Pig Vomit. Boss time with the napalm. Here we go. Yeah, the napalm doesn't seem like a good weapon for that boss. So right there, I didn't continue, but I actually tried to, but I accidentally hit the start button before I put a coin in, and it did a countdown automatically, so I have to start all over. So be careful of that. I don't know if that's a glitch, or if it's made to be in the game just to make it hard. Luckily, I wasn't too far in the game when that happened. It would really be disappointing if that happened late in the game. Alright, let's try the boss with the gold armor and the spear. Here we go. That makes death number 10. And death number 11. Getting to the boss fight in your boxers, not ideal. Death number 12, death by the boss. Not looking good, boss fight in the boxers again. Death 13, also death by the boss. I got the battle axe here. Didn't know it at the time, but definitely one of my least favorite weapons in the game. Death 14 by the pig. So I was getting nowhere fast in that play session, so I decided to call it a night and try again the next day. So here I am, play session 3, from the top. Here we go. This session is actually the session that I used for my quarter challenge, where I show most of the session in real time. Death 16 by the Tornado Goblins. Man, those things are pesky. Here we go, I finally figured out how to throw upward too, which if you notice in most of those first 2 sessions, I wasn't doing, which is definitely a game changer. Alright, boss time. Gold armor and the magic sorcery shield. Here we go. Finally took down stage 1. Moving on to stage number 2. First death of stage 2 comes by a flying skull. Death 18 comes from my nemesis, the Gargoyle. Death 19, Sarlacc Pit Monster. Death 20 by that darn magician. Sarlacc Pit Monster got me again for death number 21. Death number 22 by the rotating flame torch. The Gargoyle got me again for death number 23. Charge up my special here. Ooh, not what I had in mind. Death 24, also by the Gargoyle. All right, I finally took him out. Death number 25 by the Fire Bat. Death number 26 comes from a projectile eyeball out of a snake. The Fire Bat got me for death number 27. Deaths are coming fast and furious now. Death number 31 by suicide into the flaming fire pit. Ooh, I got the daggers again, just in time for the boss fight. Here we go. Oh yeah, took him down on my first try. Let's do this. All right, stage number 3, the elevator level. Here we go. I have a nice little run here without many deaths. I'll take it. Well, that got me on the leaderboards at least. All right, let's try to do better. Oh man, this is absolutely brutal. Death number 48. Wow, am I racking these deaths up quickly in this level. Oh, finally some solid ground and a boss fight. All right, let's take him out. All right, death number 49 by the boss. I'm at least finally getting the hang of the level after a ton of trial and error. All right, boss fight again. Here we go. Alright, that death right there from the boss makes death number 50. And I'm only in stage number 3. Awesome, finally got out of that nightmare of a stage. Moving on to stage number 4. First death of stage number 4 comes from these worm creatures. Death number 54 comes from a face thrown from a hand. Alrighty then. Full gold armor, and I jump into those spikes on the side and blow it all. Alright, stage 4 boss already. Here we go. Death number 59, drowning. Death 60, those darn projectile faces from the hands. Oh, I really didn't want these napalm. I absolutely did not want these battle axes. I need to get rid of these at all costs. The deaths are really piling up again. I definitely need to get a better weapon. All right, the dagger's nice. That's how brutal this game can be. I got to the boss and died. That was only death 57. Now I'm all the way at 69, just because I got a couple bad weapons and made a few mistakes. Death 70 by the stage 4 boss. Death 71, also by the stage 4 boss. Death 72 by the stage 4 boss. Death 73, also by the stage 4 boss. Come on! Oh man, this is becoming a broken record. Death 74, stage 4 boss. The milestone Death 75, also at the Stage 4 boss. Alright, finally! Moving on to stage number 5, which I believe is the final stage, plus the final boss. Here we go! Death 76 by Gargoyle, of course. The deaths are once again mounting here. Death number 80 by Gargoyle. Death number 81 was by the Bone Dragon. Death 82, back to the Gargoyle. Death 83, another Gargoyle death. Death 84 is another Gargoyle death. And Death 85, yet another Gargoyle death. These things are pesky. Death 86, Gargoyle death. Death 87 by a pig, but at least I got a checkpoint. Here we go. Death 88 goes to the boss that's back from the first level with his twin brother. Death 89 goes to the Astroth clone. Death 90 back to the boss twins from the first level. The first level boss twins got me for death number 91 as well. Death 92, Stage 5 boss. Death 93, Spike Ball and Chain on the ladder. Death 94 was those dang twins from the first level. Death 95 comes from the Stage 3 triplet bosses now. That's death number 99. We're approaching death number 100. It's do or die right here, right now. Death number 100 by the Stage 3 triplet boss. Death 101 by the Astroth clone twins. The stage 1 boss twins got me for death number 102. The bat with the rock got me for death number 103. Death number 104 goes to the stage 3 triplet bosses. Death 105 also goes to the stage 3 triple bosses. Once again, the stage 3 triple bosses get me for death 106. Death 107 goes to the stage 3 triple bosses as well. Death number 108 comes from the stage 1 boss's long lost brother. Death 109 comes from the stage 3 triplet bosses. Ooh, I finally got to the final boss in stage 5 once again, and that got me death 110. Death 111 comes from the flying bat with the rock. And here we go, my top score run in real time. The key to defeating this Astroth is to hit him in the head repeatedly before he can get his flamethrower out. Nice! If you get to this chest without getting hit, you get the gold armor. That allows you to do your special, which is very helpful for this double boss here. The key to beating this double boss is to take out one side, give yourself some breathing room so you're not in the middle of 2 projectiles flying on both sides. Then you can easily pick off the other side, like so. For these 2 Astroths that appear, you want to take out the one on the right as soon as you can, and then go over where he is so the one on the left doesn't hit you with this flamethrower. That allows you to add some extra room to easily dispatch the other one. Next up, we have the 3 floating eye bosses. So I want to charge up my special here, have double dagger throwing Arthurs, and let's see what we can do. You want to jump around, take them out as best you can. If you need to, retreat to the left. Nice! A huge help to have your gold armor here, because then you can use your special for this upcoming part. After making short work of that little mini boss, you gotta be very careful about these bats dropping these rocks. You don't want to lose your gold armor now. See? They almost got me if I would have went up that ladder, so I gotta take them out, be smart about this, and then take on the stage 5 boss. Okay, time to charge up my special and take down the stage 5 boss. Here we go. Oh, I lost my armor. I gotta take him down quick, otherwise I'm gonna have to start from the checkpoint. Nice! Took him down. Let's keep on going. Here's a little story that we can enjoy. So the first time that I actually beat this, I was very disappointed. Instead of going to the final boss like I expected you to do, you actually have to restart the game, beat the entire game a second time before you get to access the final boss. I go on a rant about this in my quarter challenge video. I'll post a link at the end of this video if you would like to see my quarter challenge run, along with some additional commentary and thoughts. So how the points work in this game is they continue to accumulate for all 3 of your lives. So this is my first life still of my 3 lives since I beat stage 5. So my points are continuing to add up, and I'm going to play out all 3 of these lives to see if I can get a new top score because my points are still adding up here. So let's see how high I can get it. That gold armor should help for sure. Nice. Now, if you really wanted to cheese the top score, you could probably sit here for a long time and just farm these enemies, because I do think they keep coming. You do have a time limit, but you could definitely stretch that time limit down to the wire before you keep moving on, if you really wanted to cheese it. Okay, checkpoint. So now we're moving on to the second part of the first level. Still have all 3 of my lives, so let's see what kind of damage we can do. Oh, a close call right there. Oh, that magician got smoked right there. Definitely fire up and defeat these enemies whenever you can. Worth your while. I could jump off to the left to make this chest appear if I wanted to, but I don't really want it to be a weapon that I don't want, so I'm not even going to risk it. Oh no, I didn't see that coming out. Dang it. I'm going to make this chest appear. Hopefully I can get my armor back. Oh no, of course a magician. Oh well, here we go. Let's finish strong. Death number 112 comes on my second playthrough at the first boss. Oh no, I didn't want to get that! Oh man, that was a mistake. Death number 113, Death by Tornado Goblin. Alright, this is it, my final life to accumulate more points towards my top score. Let's see how high I can get it. I have the terrible weapon of the battle axe, so I doubt it's gonna be that good. Like, look how terrible this is. I'm just not hitting that little red part, apparently. Come on. All right, some gold armor, nice. All right, let's charge this up and see what the special is. Okay, that was completely pointless. The spear, not my favorite weapon, but definitely better than the battle axe. And the final death of my run, number 114, comes by the pig with the pitchfork. Okay, top score time. I get to enter my initials, and then we'll see what my final score was. There you have it, 29,200. That's my top score on Ghouls N Ghosts. Next up, we're going to go to the Pinball FX3 wheel for the Pinball Challenge this week. Now, there's definitely a lot of awesome pinball tables on the Arcade 1 setup and a bunch of different pinball wheels, but I like the Pinball FX3 wheel because it has a lot of the Marvel tables, and I had to go with the Infinity Gauntlet for my first winner of the Pinball Challenge because I named my arcade the Endgame Arcade. Thanos is on the kick plate, so I had to find a pinball table with Thanos in it. The Infinity Gauntlet has them.
There is nothing I need worry on, for I am Thanos, and Thanos is supreme. Supreme!
One of these days I'll get really invested in the pinball and look up all the strategies and the different metagames that you can play on each table, as I really don't have a feel for what you need to accomplish in all the tables. This one, it looks like you need to collect all the Infinity Stones, so that's what I'm going to try to do.
Do that again.
Ooh, Thanos didn't like that. I better try that again.
Don't you dare destroy the monument of my love. Away from me, you clowns!
Well, I destroyed the blockade for the monument, so it looks like he didn't want me to do that, so I need to get the ball up there and see if that helps my cause. Oh, well, that wasn't any good. All right, I'm gonna have to try again. Oh, and by the way, on the bottom left, that's Silver Surfer, and the bottom right, that's Adam Warlock. Both of them are also key players in the Infinity Gauntlet comic book series that this is based off of. I'm still trying to get this ball up those stairs. For some reason, I keep hitting it on that side part. Oh, there we go, got it up there. Okay, the pinball turned purple. So if you're a fan of the MCU movies, you would know this as the Power Stone. But if you're a fan of the original comics that the Infinity Gauntlet was based off of, this is actually the purple gem. Yeah, they not only changed the colors, but they changed them from gems to stones. So a quick mention of all the different stones from the MCU movies. The space is blue, reality is red, power is purple, mind is yellow, time is green, and soul is orange. But since this is based off the comics, we're going to go with the gem colors. Space is red, reality is blue, power is yellow, mind is green, time is orange, and soul is purple.
Where am I? You sure you want to know? Is this improvisation more to your liking, my love?
It looks like I'm doing something right, because not only is the pinball purple, but also on the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet on the table, it's flashing purple as well, so it looks like I have it captured. It looks like Silver Surfer is trapped in the lower left. Not sure how to free him, though.
The Mistress of Death sees how there are more people alive today than have ever died as a cosmic imbalance. Thanos molds the universe to her liking.
Sit at my side, dearest one.
So the motive for Thanos obtaining all the Infinity Gems for the Infinity Gauntlet and snapping and wiping out life in the universe is definitely different in the comic book version, because in the comic book version, he's doing all this just to impress his mistress Death. All right, a multi-ball. Here we go. I love how the camera pans out so you can see the whole table, and try to keep both of these balls alive as long as you can. Rack up those points. A nice little detail on that Infinity Gauntlet in the upper left corner. The purple stone is also lit up on that. Oh, Silver Surfer's on the move. What are you doing over there, buddy? All right, I unlocked something. Not sure what it is, but I'll take it. Silver Surfer badge. All right, what was that? 1,500,000? Nice. Okay, it looks like the barrier's back up in front of the Mistress's monument. I gotta try to take that thing out again. Here we go.
Why must you turn your back on me, mistress? You have no idea.
This is neat. It looks like there's a second plunger over on the left. Oh, what was that? An explosion? Just rocket fire that pinball back out.
Don't you dare destroy the monument of my love.
All right, I finally hit that monument. About time.
Away from me, you clowns!
All right, that's number 2. One more time. Let's break it down. Here we go. Absolutely. All right, let's go for another Infinity Gem. Come on. I need to get it up the monument stairs to start the next quest, I believe.
Death should be revered. Shrines should be built to her.
All right, there we go. That can't be good for Thanos. Oh, the Infinity Gauntlet snapping. Nice touch.
And not build monuments to her.
I believe I've had more than enough of your advice.
Another multi-ball, and the Infinity Gauntlet just put on the blue ball, which in the comics is the reality gem. Wow, there's a lot going on right now. I have 3 multi-balls going. I have the blue Infinity Gem on there. I have Silver Surfer battling Adam Warlock. The blue gem is flashing on the table on Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet, but not quite lit up on the upper left Infinity Gauntlet. So let's see what happens here.
What? My influence is weak.
The points are piling up now.
This is it. Lock him out of your head.
You failed now. You will fail in the end. The gems will never be yours.
Billions of
Not sure exactly what I did there, but now both the purple and the blue Infinity Gems are lit up on Thanos on the table, as well as in the upper left-hand corner on the Infinity Gauntlet. All right, let's see if I can get a third Infinity Gem. Here we go.
Mistress, all I seek is your love and approval. I am creating every piece of this monument for her.
I love the voice work for Thanos on this table. Sounds awesome.
I can no longer put off confronting Thanos.
Oh, right down the center. Needed to use a nudge there.
Foolish heroes, or suffer my celestial wrath. Are these the best the universe can send against me? Such a puny force.
All right, final ball. Let's see what I can do.
As a token of my heartfelt esteem, Mistress Death, I give thee all that is. With but a thought, I could terminate your annoying existence. Yes, this monument will match with her beauty.
Oh no, Ricochet got me! Ah, that's it. Let's see what my total score is. This table was actually a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to go back and play this another time. Maybe I need to read up and see how you actually obtain everything, and see if I can actually obtain all of the Infinity Stones / gems, and see if there's anything special on that table. Really fun. Alright, that's probably not an amazing score, but for me, 23,652,831, pretty dang good. Next up, we go to the cave wheel. This wheel I've never heard of until I got my arcade one. It has all kinds of shmups on there. Shoot 'em ups, bullet hell games, and I love them. Some of them are better than others. Deathsmiles, one of the awesome ones. So this was my hidden gem game of the week, so that way anybody that never heard of this game can enjoy it like I did when I first got my arcade one. Tried it out, was blown away by it. So there are two different characters that you can choose from this game. There's also a black version of this game that adds additional characters, but we're going to just stick with the original Deathsmiles, and I'm going to go with Casper. As for the controls, top row button 1, you shoot left. Top row button 2, you shoot right. You can also rapid fire both of those buttons, or hold down either one, and you do different attacks. You definitely need to be aware of your surroundings, because enemies will come from the left and the right. You can also hold down both top row button 1 and top row button 2 to do powerful attacks. And then finally, like most shoot 'em up shmup games, you have a bomb. So top row button 3 is your bomb attack. And that's a massive attack that'll kill everything on the screen and save your life if it's bullet hell time. So those are the controls. Let's move on to the first level. Another neat thing about Deathsmiles is you get to pick your stages. So you can go to A1, B1, or C1. You can also pick your difficulty level. There's level 1, level 2, level 3. So it's kind of pick your poison. When I first saw this, I was blown away by the rendering of these graphics. I thought it looked really cool. So Casper has her little bat friend that helps attack. Different buttons that you hit and press and hold or rapid fire will do different attacks for the bat as well. Like I said, you want to be shooting to the right, but there's also enemies that'll come from the left. So you got to be aware of your surroundings. Like right here, they're all coming from behind. So if you don't shoot behind you, you're done for. The number of bombs is in the upper mid part of the screen, and your life bar is in the upper left. Depending on what hits you and how hard it hits you, it might take a half of your bar or a full bar, or maybe more, maybe less. So since doing the death counter was a lot of fun for the Ghouls N Ghosts, and this game's called Deathsmiles, I figure I'm going to do the death counter in this game as well. We'll see how many deaths it takes me to beat Deathsmiles. And this is a run where I am going to try to get as many of the points as I can, so I am going to put myself in harm's way, because I'm trying to get the top score for this game as well. Here we go. So all these crowns and all these skulls that fly out of these enemies that I defeat, that's how you get your points. They don't just give you the points for killing the enemy, you actually have to go collect them. Alright, boss time, let's see if I can get through it without dying. For Deathsmiles, the boss's meter actually shows up on either the right or left side of the screen, so you can see how much damage you're inflicting. Oh wow, he wasn't too bad at all. Keep in mind, I selected the first difficulty though for this stage, so if you selected the third difficulty, that would have been a lot tougher. I'm going to do a quarter challenge for Deathsmiles with the other character and doing every stage on the hardest difficulty just to see how many quarters it would take to beat Deathsmiles. So tune in for that in a future video. So I beat the first stage, which was A1, and now I'm going to go to C2. It looks like this level's going to scroll downward, so you got to be careful for enemies coming from the left, the right, the top, and of course from below. I really like the depth for the backgrounds. Multiple layers, a lot of detailed graphics too. Tons of enemies, tons of bullets, and some gorgeous environments. Really cool. The key to success in Deathsmiles is take out the enemies as quickly as you can, because the more enemies that get on the screen, the more projectiles they toss, the harder it is to avoid them without taking damage. Okay, no more enemies. That typically means a boss fight's coming up. Let's see what this stage's boss has to offer. Awesome, a dragon! I just finished The House of the Dragon on HBO. Really great show. Let's see how this dragon boss fight goes. I haven't died yet. Let's see if I can somehow beat the first two stages and both their bosses without a single death. Come on! Oh, here we go, some bullet hell action. Nice, use a bomb. Ooh, and I took out the dragon with that? Awesome, I will take it. Again, both these stages I played on easy, so it's not that impressive. But hey, I'm going for a top score, so I got to try to stay alive as long as I can. And let's move on to the next stage. So now the game is forcing me to go level 2 difficulty or level 3. So I'm going to go with level 3 here in stage C1. Let's see what happens. Another visually stunning background in my opinion. Awesome stuff in this game. As you progress through the game, you definitely want to get the hang of shooting in front of you, switching to shoot behind you, because the game definitely has a lot of scenarios that makes you do both. I should mention, you can do the rapid fire and you can move a lot more, but your shots are weaker, or you can hold down the button, but you definitely move slower and it's harder to dodge things. But your stream does pack a bigger punch, so the choice is yours. Okay, I'm down to my final hit, so let's see how far I can get before I have my first death. You can definitely tell the difficulty's ramped up on this stage. A lot more bullet hell. Okay, boss time! It's a giant cow! The harder difficulties make the boss meters go down slower. Look how slow that's going. Plus, of course, there's a lot more projectiles. Alright, better use a bomb here. Nice use of that bomb. Oh, not too bad for my first death. I'll take it. Oh, gotta stop these falling pillars. Oh man, I'm running out of room. Come on. Oh boy, they just keep coming. Awesome use of the bomb. Took out the boss. Saved a life. Here we go. Moving on to the next stage. All right, let's do stage A2, and let's try difficulty 3 again. A graveyard fits in perfect with Ghouls N Ghosts Game of the Week, and of course it's October, so you know Halloween month. Awesome. Again, I just love the details. The lighting of the lamps, the foreground crosses, the background trees, the fog, the moon. It's awesome stuff. This level definitely keeps you on your toes, switching in front of you and behind you. Right, left. Take them all out. Let's do this. Oh, these Cyclopses are definitely tough. They throw a lot of projectiles out and take a beating. Ooh, a life up. I gotta try to get that. Come on. Oh, man, tough. Got it. Gotta get through there. Nice. Oh, man, this is what I'm talking about. Fire left. Fire right. Fire left! Fire right! Okay, here's a boss fight. Okay, let's see what the face of Jordan has up his sleeves. Oh wow, that was a direct hit. That took 1/3 of my energy, but I still have 2/3 of my life left. Okay, bullet hell time, here we go! Nice, I didn't get hit there. Let's do this. Got him about close to halfway down. Okay, he's ramping up some attack here. Holy cow, a lot of orbs here. What comes up must come down. Oh man, nice, dodged all that as well. I'm doing really well on Jordan. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. That looks awesome though. Let's finish this. Oh, here we go. Nice, took him down without dying. Nice. Oh no, he's still alive! Spoke too soon! Come on! Nice! Alright, let's take the rewards. Get those points. Okay, I haven't done level 2 difficulty yet, so let's maybe do B1 with level 2 difficulty, just to try it out. Alright, I love the lighting in this forest. Looks really cool. So one of the reasons why I've never heard of Deathsmiles or Deathsmiles 2 before, I played it on the Arcade 1, is because they were Japanese only games released on the Cave engine in the arcades. But there is a more modern compilation of both Deathsmiles 1 and Deathsmiles 2 that came out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and I believe PC. So if you don't have an arcade to play these on, you can actually play them at home on your console as well, which is awesome because everybody should try these games out. They are challenging, they look beautiful, and they have some great gameplay. Oh, I definitely ate that projectile from that plant. So that's death number 2. Oh, here we go, boss time. It's the Great Deku Tree from The Legend of Zelda. Or I guess it's Maroon. Here we go. I definitely think Cuphead took some inspiration from this game. This is nuts. Alright, took down the boss. He was definitely difficult, but that was only level 2 difficulty. Level 3, I'm sure he's really tough. Moving on to the next stage. All right, let's try stage B2 on level 2 difficulty. Looks like it's a swamp. I love the little touch of the enemies jumping out from the background. Ooh, it took a hard hit there, down to my final third of my meter. This Cyclops looks like a little mini-boss here. Let's see what he has. Whoa! Okay. Wow, that looked dangerous. All right, glad I took him out before he unleashed too much more chaos. Down to my very last hit, it looks like, so I gotta make the most of it. Death number 3 took one right to the face. Another nice little touch in the background, the moving house that's floating there on the island. Ooh, we got a little story time here. Casper's talking to somebody. Boss battle against Sakura. Here we go, taking on a witch. Here we go, bullet hell kicking in. Sakura the Witch is actually a playable character in Deathsmiles the Black Label Edition, which is under the MAME wheel, if you're looking for it. I'll have to check out the compilation of Deathsmiles 1 and 2 to see if all this is actually in English or if they kept it in Japanese. Okay, moving on to the final stage. I don't get to select my difficulty, so I'm assuming it's at least a level 3, if not higher difficulty level, because this stage is very tough. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Better use a bomb. Nice. Oh, I took a hard hit there. Down to my last third of my meter. Oh, a lot is going on now. How am I not getting hit here? Nice, I'll take it. Absolutely insane. Death number 4 by Stray Bullet. Oh, you need to constantly move to get out of the way of all this stuff. Holy cow. Oh man, the bull boss fight? Come on. Oh, this is cool with all the knights walking up the steps in the foreground. Down to my final third of a meter. Gotta make this count. Oh, way too much going on here. I should use a bomb, but I kind of forgot about him. Well, I lasted quite a while on my final third of that meter. I am definitely impressed with that. I'll take it. This level is absolutely obnoxious. Alright, bomb time. There we go. Ooh, took a hard hit there. I was doing pretty good dodging there for a while, until the centaur got me. Okay, final third of my meter here. Let's do some work. Oh man, there's a guy right on top of me. Bomb time. Alright, nice. Okay, cutscene, boss time? Nope, just some more of the level. Oh, this looks cool. They're ballroom dancing down there. This definitely looks tough, though. Holy cow! Death 6 by Bullet Hell. Speaking of bullet hell, I'm actually doing really well on this stage. This is a very difficult stage. There's tons of bullets everywhere. All right, boss time. Here we go. Okay, let the bullet hell begin. Final boss, here we go. How am I not getting hit yet? This is insane. Okay, there's my first hit. That was a crazy run there for me. Nice. Ooh, another hit, down to my last third of a meter. Man, his meter is taking forever. I think it's about time to start utilizing my bombs. This is getting insane. Both of us are down to our last hit. Who's gonna get it first? Nice! Something tells me it's not over yet. Final boss time against Tyranno Satan. Here we go. One last hit against a full meter. Come on! Death number 7 by Tyranno Satan. Wow, his meter is barely going down. Okay, bullet hell time. Let's get through here. Nope, took a direct hit. All right, 2/3 of my meter left. Here we go. Oh my, this is insane. What the heck? Okay, death number 8, also by Tyranno Satan. Come on, let's use some bombs. Let's take him out. Okay, I don't even know what's going on, so time to spam some bombs. I'm on my last third of the meter. Let's see if we can take him out without losing another life. Did I get him? Nope, it's time for final boss time. And he's got the Dragon Ball Z Dragon Balls. Oh, we both got one hit left. Come on, finish him. Death number 9 by the Tyranno Satan, 3rd stage of the final boss. Dang, I just needed one more hit. Wasted a quarter if that was the quarter challenge. Okay, time to watch the final cutscenes. Oh, you get to make a choice here? Too bad I don't know Japanese, so we'll just go with that one. I believe this ending scene is different depending on what character you have and what choice you make. Alright, my top score from this run, 2,130,308. Not too bad. I plan on doing a quarter challenge for this game as well, so stay tuned for that in a future video. I hope you enjoyed it. Game over for now. And that completes this week's Arcade 1 Game of the Week. The top score for Ghouls N Ghosts, 29,200. My top score for the Infinity Gauntlet Pinball Challenge, 23,652,831. And my top score for Deathsmiles Hidden Gem Challenge, 2,130,308. I hope to do additional Arcade 1 Game of the Week videos in the future, so please remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out my additional videos on the channel. It really helps out. And if you would like to contribute to the channel, click on the PayPal link in the description below. Thank you for support. We're in the endgame now.